What if one couple turned America into their own crime playground, a place where they could break the law however they wanted and the cops couldn't stop them? No, not even in their wildest dreams. We're talking about the infamous Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow, the notorious duo behind the Barrow gang that terrorized the United States during the Great Depression. You might have heard their names before, but let me ask you, how well do you really know them? These two weren't your average criminals. Oh no, they were legendary outlaws whose names struck fear into the hearts of people across the nation. Bonnie and Clyde's story is one of the most thrilling and terrifying tales of crime and lawlessness in American history. And I'm here to tell it to you. Get ready to be captivated by the shocking details of their rise to infamy. Let's start from the beginning. Bonnie and Clyde's story began in the dusty back roads and small-town diners of Texas and Louisiana. During the Great Depression, the country was struggling, and these two young lovers were no exception. But instead of giving in to the hard times, they decided to take matters into their own hands. Starting with small robberies, they quickly escalated to bank heists, gas station makeovers, and deadly shootouts with the police. They left a trail of terror in their wake, robbing, killing, and leaving a bloody calling card for the authorities to find. Over 2 years, the gang was linked to at least a dozen murders, including several police officers. But what really made Bonnie and Clyde so terrifying was their unbreakable bond and wild lifestyle. They were always on the run, staying one step ahead of the law and moving from town to town with a mix of charm and brutality that left everyone guessing what they'd do next. The media frenzy around their exploits turned them into twisted folk heroes. Photos of Bonnie smiling with a Thompson machine gun became iconic symbols of their deadly reign. But all legends come to an end. In 1934, after a 2-year crime spree, Bonnie and Clyde's violent ride came to a brutal end on a remote Louisiana road. They were ambushed by a group of law enforcement officers who had been tracking them for months. The ensuing shootout left both Bonnie and Clyde riddled with bullets, their bodies slumped over in the car. Their story may be over, but their legend lives on. If you want to know more about Bonnie and Clyde and other infamous outlaws, stay tuned for more stories. Because let's face it, there's nothing more thrilling than a good old-fashioned crime spree. Just don't try this at home.